Now in the circular permutation, again we are having two different types of permutations. Number one is clockwise and anti-clockwise permutations. Okay. So in the clockwise and anti-clockwise, there is a little bit difference. What is the difference in the formulas? We are going to discuss right now. Now we have two types of circular permutation. Okay. Now case 1. Now case 1 is what? Suppose we are having A, B, C and D. Now this we are going in this position. Okay. Then we are having here A, B, C and D. Now we are moving along this direction. Okay. So case 1 is if clockwise and anti-clockwise is also termed as a circular clockwise. Okay. So if clockwise and anti-clockwise are distinguishable. Now how they are distinguishable? In the explanation form I just told you that there are 4 students sitting around the table. So 4 students means 4 different objects, 4 different things. We can distinguish them, that suppose it is Ram, Rahim, Sita, Geeta, whatever are 4 students. So we can distinguish by names, by their size, by each and everything. Okay. So if clockwise and anti-clockwise are distinguishable, then what the formula is? Now example, when 4 students are sitting around a table. Now in the discussion part, what we told that what the permutation will be? The permutation will be, for the circular permutation, that will be 4 minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial. Okay. So we can go for now if clockwise and anti-clockwise are distinguishable, then for n different objects, circular permutation will be n minus 1 factorial. Okay. So either they are sitting A, B, C, D like this one, or they are sitting A, B, C, D like this one, it hardly matters because all the 4 are different. Okay. Now case 2 can be now. Case 2 is if clockwise and anti-clockwise are not distinguishable. Are not distinguishable. Now then what happens? Now again Going with an example. While forming a garland for same color of beads, the arrangement is not disturbed if we turn over the garland. So, this is the second option. Now, here what we are having? Suppose here we are having A and here it is B. Then if we are just turning it over like this one, or you can say the mirror image, then here will be A and here will be B. And if C is here, then C will go this side. If D is here, D will go this side. Okay. So, this is what? This part is for turnover, or you can write it mirror image. Okay. So, if clockwise and anti-clockwise are not distinguishable, now the colors are same. Now, I have not taken example for 4 students. Now, I have just taken 4 or 6 color beads of the same size, same color. Okay. So, then we can't it. So, now suppose here it is a, now I am having these 2 pens. They are either for this one or like this one, it hardly matters. You can't distinguish. I say, is there any difference between this and this? No, there is no difference, both are black. Okay. If this is in the first position, this is in the second, if I am going like this, again second comes to first. So, again first, second, if suppose 10 are there and in the circular form, we can't distinguish them. Okay. So, for that what we are having? We are having a formula for it now. Number of circular permutations, or you can write it arrangements also, okay, of n different things when, now here I have written for n different things. N different things means what? Not different things in the same garland, you can say. I am not talking about a garland with rose, lily, jasmine like this one. Garland with only rose, and different is what? It can be all the roses, it can be all the beads, it can be all the jasmine like this one. Okay. So, number of circular permutations for n different things when clockwise and anti-clockwise are not distinguishable. Is given by Pn is equal to 1 upon 2 n minus 1 factorial. Okay. So, here is the difference, one is this one and second is this one.